The corner, the corner, the corner.
Hey, welcome. Come on into Cousin Ed's Corner. This podcast is where you'll find real, authentic conversation, organic conversation, unscripted, unfiltered conversation, like you're home with your cousin. It's all about life. It's about finance. It's about spirituality. It's about love and everything in between. I'm your host, Cousin Ed. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey. So sit back and listen in as we dive into a wide range of topics. I have some diverse guests coming on with an array of thoughts and opinions. My goal is to create a space all for us to connect and communicate. It's not really about me. It's about the community as a whole. Let's enjoy it. Let's sit back. Let's think about our past. Let's move into our future. It's about
The corner, the corner, the corner. So no matter how you cut it or slice it, we're all here together. I'm just here to give you a piece of my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. The corner, the corner, the corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. Yes, indeed. Back with another one, Cousin Ed's Corner. And today is Motivational Monday here at Cousin Ed's Corner. Motivational Monday here at Cousin Ed's Corner. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I have an inside joke about this monologue. Actually, let me ask the question. Before I even get started. Do you like the monologue? Please send me some feedback on if you like the monologue conversation before the show. I'm doing a survey. But please be sure to like, follow, share with your friends, family, and loved ones about the show. If you like what we're doing over here, be sure to reach out, send us a DM as well. All right, real quick, getting into the show. I had a conversation with my son yesterday. And it was somewhat of a intense conversation. And I wanted to share part of it with you, with us, because I've been thinking about it. And I believe, and it could only be me as a father, or me as a coach, or me as an ex-player, or me as a man, or I don't know what it is, right? But those hard, tough conversations are needed sometimes. And I think you have to know your audience. I must say that. You have to know who you're talking to. But those conversations are needed. And I want to motivate all of us to be able to take those conversations. I'm not going to say with a grain of salt, but take them in and evaluate, one, who is it coming from? Who's this information coming from? Who's trying to get me to do X, Y, Z? Who's tearing me down? Who's building me up? I want us to think about those things before our response, right? In this conversation with my son, I was telling him many of the things that I might not like. He said, "Well, I'm still doing well. I'm doing this, doing that." And for me, right, Cousin Ed, I said, "But you're not living up to your potential. And just doing well, just getting by, is not who you are. But you're accepting that for yourself." And this conversation, like I said, it got real intense. I'm not gonna go into full detail, but I thought it was needed. And as the conversation ended, I was basically done with the conversation, and then that he could say at that point. But he came back the next day and said, "I see what you're saying. I know it's me." And a lot of times people put those guards up, right? They 10 toes down because they don't want to be the one that's wrong, right? But he came back and said he knows it's him. So that was an accomplishment in itself. But I want us, because I've done the same thing. I've been on the defense before hearing what the person says. I want us to work on taking a second and evaluating the situation before we react to a lot of these situations nowadays. One, you can react and get yourself in a worse situation, get yourself hurt. Or you can take the time and say, okay, and come back to the conversation another day. I think coming back to the conversation, coming back to whatever's said about you, whoever says it, coming back to them another day and trying to understand helps you a lot better. I give another prime example. When I was coaching and or playing, I'll tell the kids, I say, listen, no matter what I say at that time, let me be correct. You can always come back and say, hey, coach, but I didn't see it that way. But you don't always want to be the person who stands up and says, no, I don't believe in that, or no. You want to have some humility in being able to accept what somebody else tells you. Humility in being able to accept what somebody else tells you. All right, like I said, it wasn't going to be long. I just wanted to get that conversation off my heart, my mind, my chest, and everything else with my son. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Have some humility in accepting what some of the hard conversations you may have. All right? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. I love y'all. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Cousin